Steve, what's the significance of the World 2020 for the team to win that?
Yeah, it's one that's eluded us. So I think it's going to be a tough tour, obviously in India, in foreign conditions to us. But it's really exciting. I think we've got a very good squad together to give that tournament a real shake.
Is it sort of like the last thing to tick off that the Australian cricket team hasn't done yet?
Yeah, I guess so. From my point of view, there's that, and probably the away Ashes that needs to be ticked off, and it's going to be a very good tournament.
Steve, your captaincy has been obviously going very well. Is this, another test of it or a challenge for it? How do you view it?
Yeah, of course. There's always big challenges when you're captaining Australia, and in big tournaments like a World Cup, it's going to be really exciting. As I said, I reckon we've got a very strong squad together, and we've got the guys there that can be successful in this tournament.
What would it mean for you personally to be the captain that leads Australia to World Cup success?
Yeah, that would be amazing. Obviously, that's our goal going over there to try and win the World Cup, and if that happens, I'm sure that'll be an amazing feeling.
How do you guys feel? Like, are you tired? It's been a long few months.
No, I think we're all good. Guys are used to it now. We always have pretty busy schedules, and we're playing a lot of cricket, so all the guys are good. We've got a good little week in South Africa coming up to prepare. Hopefully they're kind to us and prepare some sort of spinning conditions. I think that would be smart for both sides to do that. But we've got a good week in South Africa to prepare for the World Cup.
Sorry.
You go, mate.
How are the four guys who had the injury worries? Are they all good to go now?
Yeah, I think they're coming along pretty well. So we've got obviously a week to find out what's our best team for that first World Cup game, and a warm-up game in India as well. So I think the guys are tracking well.
Can they do, who's the Watson, Coulton, Isle, Finch and Faulkner? They're the ones that are the worry. Can they all play in South Africa this week?
Yeah, I think they can. I think they're tracking pretty well, so we'll wait and see. We've got 3 games in South Africa, and there's a few spots up for grabs, so we'll wait and see how everyone goes.
What do you think the key is to taking out this tournament? What do you guys need to do well?
I think adapting to the conditions again. That's a big one for us in Indian conditions. It's very different, so doing that well, and then just making sure that we do all the basic stuff in T20 cricket. I think that's partnerships, make sure we're starting well in those first 6 overs with bat and ball, and I think our fielding, I was pretty impressed with the way we fielded in New Zealand in the recent Test series. Hopefully we can keep that up, and I think fielding's a big part of success in T20 cricket.
Who do you see as the biggest threat to doing that? Which teams do you think will do well?
I think on any given day in T20 cricket, any side can be dangerous. Any one individual can sort of take a game away from you in T20 cricket. So I think any side's dangerous. I think India in Indian conditions are going to be very tough to beat. They're a very good side, as we saw out here in the 3 T20s we played in Australia. So I think they're going to be right up there.
You had 19 guys playing the T20 series before you went to New Zealand. You're going to try and pick your best 11 to start off the South Africa series?
We'll wait and see. I think we want to win this series as well, the 3-match series against South Africa. So we've got obviously an eye on the World Cup, but we want to win this series first. So we'll wait and see what our best 11 is when we get there.
And with 4 potential openers in the squad, how do you fit those guys in the team? And you bat at 3, would that change your position potentially?
I'm not really sure of the makeup of our top 3 or 4 just yet. Obviously, there's a lot of guys that can fill those positions, so I guess we've got 3 games to have a look at that before the World Cup. So I guess we'll wait and see how that goes.
So you'll be trialling different combinations in that first series?
I think it's possible. We've got some very talented and destructive batters up the top of the order that we can choose from. So I guess we'll wait and see to see what our best combination is going to be.
The team didn't have a great series against India. Do you feel that they'll get it right, put it right before the World Cup?
I hope so. Obviously, India are a very good T20 side, and I don't think we played bad T20 cricket. I guess they just played a little bit better to win the 3 matches in Australia. But for us, it's about first of all, winning this series coming up, making sure we're focused on that. And I guess the selectors and coach and sort of myself can have an eye looking forward to the World Cup to see what our best combinations are and that kind of thing. But it's really important for us to play well in South Africa, first of all.
Are you guys excited? Is this kind of the fun tournament for you? Like, is it?
It's all fun for us. We love playing cricket. We love playing for Australia, and anytime you walk out on the field, you want to do well and compete and have a lot of success. And as we spoke about before, I think it's one tournament that has eluded us, the T20 World Cup, and it'll be great to be able to win that trophy.
And how's the coach? You're going to make sure he gets up and about on this flight over there so he doesn't have any more injury concerns?
Yeah, I'll have to get him up walking around and do a bit of talking. You know, we don't want to see him get another DVT. That's not what you want to see. So, yeah, got to try and keep him up and about and active.
And how was his influence on the team in New Zealand when he came back?
Yeah, he was very good. He's he's been an outstanding coach for a very long period of time, and I work really well with him. It was great to have him back after the one days where we unfortunately didn't have the success we were after. But yeah, look, it was great to have him round, and hopefully it'll be good for us in this tour to South Africa and then the World Cup ahead as well.
And it's the last series from Longo Devinetto, so you want to send him off on a winning note?
Yeah, absolutely. Div has been outstanding for myself and all of the other batters in the Australian setup. So yeah, it'd be great to send him out with a win, and I know he's really looking forward to getting his head coaching role started at Surrey. It's a great role for him, and I'm sure he'll prosper in that role.